Okay. Today we're going to start the third method of solving a system. It's called the elimination method. We have the graphing method. You use the graphing method basically when you have graph paper. The substitution method. You use the substitution method when you have a variable by itself. Okay. When you have a variable by itself, the substitution method is the ideal method. This is called the elimination method. You want to use the elimination method when you have things stacked. X, Y equals number. Okay? And make sure you read the directions. I've got all this listed. Step one is get everything stacked, including the equal sign. It usually already is. We'll do some harder ones later that aren't. Second, you're looking for opposite coefficients, such as a negative 4x and a positive 4x. Well, in problem one, this is on your homework. I have everything stacked, and right there is exactly what I want. Okay. Step three, we are allowed to add the equations together. I want to talk about the logic of that. If we have 200 pounds here and 200 pounds here in one equation, and the other equation we have that coal weighs the same as Eli. Okay. Excuse me. If coal weighs the same as Eli, I'm going to add coal to this side, and I'm going to add Eli to this side. Even though these guys don't look alike, since they are equal in weight, I am adding the same thing to both sides, which means I'm still keeping the two sides equal. Just like I can add 50 here and 50 here. Well, I'm going to add coal here and Eli there. That's the logic of what we're doing over here. I'm going to add the left side to the left side, and I'm going to add the right side to the right side, or basically I'm adding the two equations together. When I add the two equations together, a negative 7x and a positive 7x cancels or eliminates the x. When I add the y's together, I get negative 14y. When I add the numbers together, I get negative 14. So instead of two equations with two variables, I now have one equation with one variable. Step 4 says solve it. Divide by negative 14 and get positive 1. Step 4, that was step 4. Step 5, substitute. It's kind of like substitution from here. Substitute that back into one of the original equations. So I'm going to put a 1 right there. That gives me negative 7x minus 6 times 1 equals negative 13. Okay. If I put a 1 there, that becomes negative 6. Now I have a two-step equation to solve. Add 6, divide, and get positive 1. Okay. This is why I had a lot of equation solving about a week or so ago, because the elimination method and the substitution method is just a lot of equation solving. Okay, my two answers are x equals 1, y equals 1. If I put a 1 in for both of them, put a 1 there, I get negative 13. Put a 1 there and a 1 there, I get negative 1. Okay, number 3. Everything is stacked, including the equal sign. My x's are not opposite coefficients, but this time my y's are. So I'm going to add the left side to the left side. I'm going to add the right side to the right side. When I do this, I get negative 5x. The y's eliminate, and I get positive 10. Solve and get negative 2. Now, be careful. This time I solve for x, so make sure you plug it in for x. I'm going to go ahead and use the top. Plug in a negative 2 Put a -2 right there. That gives me +16. And solve for y. +4. Okay. Just kind of look at number 2. Everything is stacked. I have exactly what I want right there. Add the equations together and cancel the x's. Number 4, everything is stacked, and I have exactly what I want right there. So I'm ready to add the 2 equations together. Okay. I'll do a second video for the 7, 8, 9, and 10.